Welcome back to my backyard snack yard on a drizzly May day here in Dorset, England. I just wanted to have a little look at some of the berries, some of the berry bushes which are starting to flower. Right here we have a loganberry and it is completely full of lovely flower buds. This is a hybrid, a mix of blackberries and raspberries. And they're extra big, extra long, a bit sour, but just really good. If you leave them to ripen, they turn sort of purple and get really sweet and jammy. And then over here, we have some which I'm just starting for the first time this year. I planted it 2 years ago now, and it fruits on last year's wood. And it's a tayberry. It's also a mixture of a raspberry and a blackberry, but just slightly different. So this year, I should be able to compare the two. It's already flowering, so I think it might be one of the first ones to produce. Very exciting. The flowers do look so much like raspberries, much more than like blackberries, but they're slightly larger, so that's promising. I got this from a little cutting at a summer fete 2 years ago now, so it's nice to see that it's flowering. The thing about these hybrids is that unlike both raspberries and in particular blackberries, these ones are thornless, which is a huge bonus. And then over here, we have lots and lots of red raspberries. And they are all full of little flower buds. It's right next to my kiwi berries here, which I do think will be opening quite soon. It's quite a drizzly May day here. And there are some raspberries which are just starting to flower as well, because usually by the end of May we actually get our first raspberries, so that's so exciting. You can see how much smaller the raspberry flowers are than the tayberry ones, but there are lots of them because they spread so well. It's like once you get a few plants, they just keep coming, which is wonderful. I love plants that spread naturally, especially when they're fruiting plants. Oh, my other new little kiwi berry is doing well. Ken's red. Planted him last year. He's growing nicely. Oh, she is. It's a female. It just sounds so male, that name, doesn't it? But it's the man who produced it that's called Ken. And let's go and have a look at my yellow raspberries. Yellow raspberries and my red raspberries are actually separated. And so, these ones, the yellow ones, are next to the gooseberries. Look at the gooseberries. Oh my goodness, we're going to have so many. I really pruned these very prickly bushes last year, and I didn't get many berries last year. So this year I am going to enjoy them so much. There are lots and lots of little berries forming. Oh my goodness, I love them. They're like little beautiful grapes. And they get really sweet and sticky as they ripen. But over here we have the yellow raspberries, which tend to be the first ones. But I'm not sure they will be this year because none of them have opened yet. Oh, I said that too soon. There's one. There they are, little cuties. Oh. Now with raspberries, they are very shallow rooted, and so they're not very good competition for nutrients and water, and they do get really dry. My soil is super heavy clay and it tends to dry out quite a lot, and so I want to really mulch it up. I want to weed out all these lovely ground cover. I do like this ground cover there, it's so pretty. It's also quite shallow rooted, and it's kind of a useful little herb down there. But either way, I want to mulch it with some really useful mulch, which actually just happens to be growing. I figured it was kind of wild, because I've never planted it, but it could have been planted by the previous owner. Let's go over and have another look at the thing I'm going to use as mulch. It is this beautiful comfrey. Comfrey does grow wild here in the UK. It's really popular to use as a natural fertilizer or mulch, just to feed the plants, because it's really high in all the nutrients they need. You know, it's quite high in nitrogen. That's what it's got most of. And then it's lots of phosphorus and lots of potassium as well. I do think that the wild ones tend to be more white and pink. These ones have some pink in them, but they also have lots of blue, really deep blue, which is really pretty. But I want to pick lots of the leaves and then just do a sort of pick and drop so that I can just mulch the base of the raspberries and feed them that way. It does rot down really quickly, the leaves do, and then they just sort of act as that protecting barrier between the soil and the plants, and just protect them from getting too dry, because we've had a really dry April and quite a warm April too, which has been wonderful. And now that we're in May, it tends to be quite dry, so I just want to really make sure that I can keep it from getting too dry. And look at these leaves, they're just really, really fat, thick things that are just full of nutrients. So it's just a matter of picking them and then just tearing them and putting them, I think I'll put like between a 3 to 6 centimeter thick layer of mulch just down by them, and that will just feed them and protect them. The lovely raspberries. It's a great way to feed fruiting bushes. And I've got them here anyhow. However they arrived, they're very welcome. They're lovely things. So you could also make tea out of them. That's a really popular way to do it, where you just put lots of the leaves into a muslin bag and then just steep it, just like tea, in water for a few weeks. It gets really sticky, really thick, really smelly, but then you dilute it with some water and then you feed the trees with it, and it's just excellent. Or you can use it, you can also dry the leaves, I think, and then you can grind it up into powder. That just seems a bit more fiddly. So I'm just going to do the really easy way of just picking all the wonderful thick leaves and placing them on the base of the beautiful fruit bushes, especially my raspberry bushes right now. They'll also clear out this area a bit because it is really full. And the bees really, really like them, so I don't want to get too many of the flowers. The flowers are so pretty too, aren't they? Just really gorgeous blue. So that's what I'll be doing today. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.